It's unfortunate that any of this happened. It's sort of sad.
A chaotic morning in South Austin.
We're talking about multiple victims. Where are the other ones?
After attacks at a popular shopping center.
I'm holding pressure on this guy's injury when I can.
We have new reaction from witnesses and details about the stabbing victims.
It was a disturbance. It's a tragic situation that somebody has lost their life.
We have new information from Austin police about attacks at a coffee shop and a restaurant in South Austin this morning. They told us tonight that the 27-year-old suspect is in critical condition after jumping from the roof of a building after those attacks.
It started before 8 o'clock this morning at Bennu Coffee. Police now say the suspect assaulted a man at that restaurant for no apparent reason. Then they say he went to Freebird's restaurant nearby and stabbed two men there. One of them died at the scene. Family has identified the man who passed away as Jonathan Aguilar. We're waiting for police to release the names of the other two injured men and the suspect. But tonight, we know the other worker at Freebird's is in stable but serious condition.
Governor Greg Abbott made a bold statement about the attacks.
He tweeted this evening, "When all the facts are revealed, I bet you'll learn that the killer was a homeless man with prior arrests. If so, Austin's reckless homeless policy puts lives in danger to murders like this." Police have not confirmed the suspect is homeless. Neither has the governor's office.
KXAN Investigator Kevin Clark is live for us outside Bennu Coffee. Kevin, you just spoke to Austin's mayor about what the governor said. What did he tell you?
Yeah, I spoke on the phone just in the last 20 minutes or so with Mayor Adler, who said that Governor Abbott's tweet was incorrect, misleading, and harmful. In the meantime, you can see Bennu Coffee, an awfully popular spot here because we've seen people coming to see if it's open. It is not open. Usually this 24-hour spot is, but it will be closed until tomorrow.
This time we got 3 patients. I need 3 ambulances, code 3.
Within seconds of a man stabbing rampage, Austin police converged on 2 businesses on South Congress Avenue. Dispatch recordings detail the work to save victims in the moments when police found the suspect climbing on top of a South Congress Avenue business before he jumped off.
Suspect just took a dive off the end of the building at Congress on the Freebirds.
Hard for witnesses to imagine what would prompt such an episode. But one tells us the suspect had wide eyes, was very strong, and behaved frantically, leading them to believe he was either high or having a mental health crisis.
That man, I think, obviously needed help, and it's sort of sad.
Governor Greg Abbott never shy to criticize Austin policy, speculated that the suspect was homeless, and blamed the city's, quote, reckless homeless policy for putting lives in danger. His own office hasn't confirmed the suspect was homeless, nor have Austin police.
That was definitely unexpected, stuff like that. It's horrible to hear, man.
Victor Lopez is a loyal Bennu customer who says he generally feels safe here. He did tell me police are often in the area checking on people who may be unstable or need help.
Around the general area, I definitely do see officers interacting, with the public. I see them, they'll even stop, at the bus stop just to make sure the guys are doing okay.
Now, I did check Austin police crime maps in the area for the 500-foot radius around the coffee shop, and I found since the beginning of last year, there have been more than 50 crimes. That includes those for public intoxication, possession of a controlled substance, and criminal mischief. Kevin Clark, KXAN News.
Kevin, thank you. We reached out to Austin City Council members about the governor's comment as well. Mayor Pro Tem Delia Garza tells us that council doesn't have the authority to change laws to prevent violent attacks. She says his fear-mongering and scapegoating isn't making anyone safer. The attack happened in council member Kathy Tovo's district. She says at this time, out of respect for all the victims, she will not respond or engage in a political debate with the governor.